Hello everyone, welcome back to Mad About Cards and Crafts. Today I'm excited to be sharing a crafty collab with my friend Carrie Rhoades. I will link her channel in the description box below. We are going to be creating slimline cards and sharing how we use our 6x6 stencils to create a beautiful background. As you can see, I've jumped right into the project. I am using two shades of Arteza Gouache colors. The first one is Rose, and this one right here is Lilac. So Lilac is going to be the more purple color, Rose obviously more of a pink tone. And I just wanted to lay down a little bit of color. I took my really wide watercolor brush, I soaked it with water, and I ran it across this particular panel, which is Canson XL watercolor paper. I do use this paper for backgrounds and maybe some mixed media projects. I don't really use it much for my watercoloring of critters or florals, but it does a great job right here for this background. So I put some water down, lay down a little bit of color, and then I come in with my distress sprayer and I spritz it with some more water to get that ink flowing, and then I'm going to just add a little bit more of the purple. I felt like the purple got lost a little bit, and I wanted to come back in and just add a little bit more of that. I will then use my Ranger heat tool to dry the background. So this project is sharing digital stamps from the Not Too Shabby Shop. Carrie and I decided to use the donut. Now, I do not share the coloring. I will share the colors that I did use, but I wanted to link the beautiful video that Jamie did. She did 3 of them. I will link all 3 of them, showing you how to color the donuts to get some dimension. And there's no sense in reinventing the wheel, so I just did my coloring off camera and decided that I was going to link her fabulous videos in the description box below. I also am going to link my friend Kiona. She did a wonderful video showing you how to use digital stamps with multiple platforms. So look for those in the description box below, and that will help you with digital imaging and also with coloring these fabulous donuts. So let's get started into this background. I decided that I wanted to use the Gina K Designs Glitz Glitter Gel. I'm using the white, and I have taken my Heidi Swapp stencil and I am running that stencil, or running that Glitz Glitter Gel all over the background. I will scoop up any remaining on the back of the stencil and scoop that back into my little jar so that I don't waste any. I will clean off the background and then I let it dry. So it probably took about an hour. I let it dry for an hour, and now you see that I'm overlapping that stencil, lining up those polka dots. I'll turn it around because I am a lefty and it's easier for me to come at it from this angle. And once I have that lined up, then I will run that glitter gel over the second half of the panel. So you don't necessarily have to have the 4x9 stencils. The 6x6 will work well if you have a little bit of patience and you're willing to let your gel dry. This is the printed off images. These are, I should say, the printed off images from the Not Too Shabby Shop. I did stack them on top of each other. I wanted a small stack of donuts, and I am doing something that I rarely do, and you're going to see my ugly fussy cutting. These were super easy to fussy cut, so I thought that I would just go ahead and do that instead of using my brother's scan and cut, and I think that they came out well. I will come in with one of my micron pens, and I'll just add some of the lines, and the reason I do that is because my printer is running out of black ink. ink. I need to get another cartridge. So the lines were not quite as vibrant as I would have wanted them to be, so I will darken some of those up. And then I will come in with some beautiful purples and color them. I'm using, I used BV1, BV4, and also BV8, and then I used a multitude of brown markers, or the E series markers. I used E51, 53, 55, 33, 0, and then I used a YR31, which kind of gives it that doughy color, and I did get that from Jamie's video. So again, go back and watch that video. It's wonderful. I am going to pop that up onto my panel once it dries. I did use a Trinity Stamps background, and I will have, it's called, or not Trinity Stamps, I'm sorry, it's LDRS background, and I will link that in the description box below. What I did there is I took some of that purple because I wanted the centers of the donuts to match the background, and I just lightly laid down some color. I'm coming in with my art glitter glue, and I am laying a glaze of glue on there, and then I have some very fine art glitter, and I don't have it on my desk that I can see right now. I'll link it in the description box below. It's a pink color. I will lay that down, set it aside, and let that dry. So when I start putting my card together, you will see the scallop that I used from the Slimline scallop from LDRS Stamps. I did purchase that from Jamie's Not Too Shabby Shop. I don't believe she has it in stock right now. I will list the dimensions of the back panel. I believe I did just a little bit under 3 3/4 by 8 1/2, but again, I will list those in the description box below. So here's where I'm trimming it down. I don't quite want that big of a border on there. Originally I had it cut to 4 by 9, and so I cut it down to make sure that my panel fits really well. And because I do have that Glitz glitter gel going all the way across, I will hold this panel down just to make sure I adhere it very well. I did get a little bit of warping on that Canson watercolor paper, and so I will have to again hold that down because it's a slimline card. I don't have anything handy right there to lay across the top of it, so I just let my hands just hold on to it, make sure that it's flat before I move on to the next part of my project. So here are my dried little donuts, and this is going to be a Summer Scoops stamp set from Newton's Nook. I thought the sentiment happy birthday with sprinkles on top was perfect for this particular card. I am using Stampin' Up's Sweet Sugarplum ink to ink this up. That is one of my MFT banner dies, and again, if the products are available, I will list them in the description box below. I'm not certain about the Newton's Nook stamp, but I will certainly list it if I can find it. I cut that, and then I wanted to do just a little bit of a diagonal banner on this, so I will come in with my Tim Holtz scissors and I will cut across. Now I'm going to start putting my card together. Again, I will put the dimensions of everything on in the description box below. I'm laying down my panel. This is the easiest way I have found to line things up, and my friend Roz and Sin both share these in their videos, and so it's something, again, I've mentioned this, that I've adapted, and I just absolutely love it. So now I'm going to pop these up using some Amazon foam tape. My friend Amanda from Rise and Procrastinate told me that I was possibly pulling on that tape, which was causing some of the curling in some of my past videos, and I have fixed that, so I didn't have any problems with this particular image and having any curling in it. I will pop this up. I will also add some of that foam tape dimension to the back of the sentiment, and that will pretty much finish my card. I just want to thank Carrie. I'm going to link her channel in my description box. Head over, watch her video using this same stamp set. You guys, if you don't follow Carrie Rhoades, you absolutely need to. She is a fantastic creator. I most admire her lawn fawn creativity. She has fabulous content on her channel, so please head over, share some love, show her show her some love, like I said, and make sure that if you're not subscribed that you do. If you're not a subscriber of mine, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe. Ring the bell so that you're notified when I upload a video. Comments absolutely help with the YouTube algorithm, and likes. So if you like my video, please be sure to leave me a comment. Let me know, do you like donut cards? Do you use any food images in your crafting? I know some people prefer to use more people or flowers, but I was just curious if you use any of these types of stamps. Jamie has some fantastic ones in her store. They look very minimal, but then look at the impact that they had on my card once you really start working with them and layering with them. They're a whole lot of fun, and I would recommend that you head over to Jamie's shop. Again, it will be listed in the description box below. So I'm going to just glue this down. The tape wasn't holding very well to that Glitz glitter gel, and then I am going to show you a close-up of my card. I will leave some videos at the end of this video that you might be interested in. But I wanted to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I can't wait to come back with a new video. Until next time, have a fabulous day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.